what about us?
We'll always have Paris.
Paris being a hub of art, fashion, and culture in general, there's so much to explore and I don't think 4 days is enough. But anyway, we're gonna make the most out of it. Or we're going on a field trip, I'll take you with me so you can vicariously travel with me in Paris. Hello there! Before anything, I want to say that I'm so grateful because never in my life did I expect that in the first place I would have a Europe era. This entire thing feels like a fever dream to me, even if it's a lot of work and a lot of mental breakdowns in between. Studying again, but this time to become a Montessori teacher is a blessing in so many forms. It's been contributing a lot to how I perceive life in general and even creativity because Montessori talks about that a lot in her books. And finally, after 7 months of living alone in Italy, some of my family members are finally visiting me. Boy, I've been so homesick. I can't even describe it to you, but we're too busy, too tired to think about our problems. Obviously, if you've watched my previous videos, you'd know that I went to Belgium and Madrid because of Montessori school observations, which is part of our requirements. This time, this is just pure vacation, and I'm with my family as well, so that also means we are gonna romanticize it together, and I'll take you with me. Paris being a hub of art, fashion, and culture in general, there's so much to explore and I don't think 4 days is enough. But anyway, we're gonna make the most out of it. I'll be meeting my family later this evening, but I arrived super early in the morning and I couldn't check in yet. So I actually did some exploration already around the area. We actually got an accommodation near the Latin Quarter, which is near Seine River, and it's also a walking distance to a historical bookstore that was featured in Before Sunset. And if you've watched my videos before, I did a before sunrise solo trip in Vienna when I visited my cousins. So this time in Paris, we're having a before sunset moment. This morning, I went to Shakespeare and Company, the bookstore where Jesse in Before Sunset launched his book and met Celine again after several years. But this bookstore is also very historical. People aren't allowed to take photos inside, but it was so beautiful nonetheless. I had to limit myself to buying only 3 books and some souvenirs.
There's this guy, right? And he's totally depressed. I mean, his great dream was to be a lover, an adventurer, riding motorcycles through South America. And instead, he's sitting at a marble table eating lobster, and he's got a good job and a beautiful wife, right? But everything that he needs. But that doesn't matter, because what he wants is to fight for meaning. Happiness is in the doing, right? Not in the getting what you want. See, he knows he's not remembering this dance. He's there in both moments simultaneously. And just like for an instant, all his life is just folding in on itself, and it's obvious to him that time is a lie.
Hello. Photos and videos are not allowed inside the bookstore. However, they have a cafe, and so I'm having my coffee. And the thing is, the weather today was supposed to be very gloomy, very dark. But the sun came out today, and I view that as a sign. This morning I was freezing. Since I wasn't able to show you the inside of the bookstore, let me show you my haul. The first thing you may have noticed is the tote bag. Very iconic. A tote bag is super practical too. As for the books, I had to limit myself to 3 books. Number 1, Patti Smith. This is Why I Write by Patti Smith, Devotion. In this stirring book, one of our culture's most inspiring artists offers an intimate account of her own creative process. Patti Smith presents an original and beautifully crafted tale of obsession. First of all, she's inspiring, so I've always wanted to own my own copy of a Patti Smith book. Second of all, this is very targeted to fellow creatives, so a must read. Oh, by the way, they stamp all the books with the Shakespeare and Co. Next, I got Essays on the South by Virginia Woolf. This isn't my first Virginia Woolf, but I think just by the cover it says a lot already, so I'll read it to you. I walk over the marsh, saying I am I, and I must follow that furrow, not copy another. That is the only justification for my writing. Living. Trust yourself, Wolf suggests. Live within the beauty and strangeness of ordinary life. I love it already. You can find the stamp here. Oh, so precious. And last but not the least, this is The Cost of Living by Deborah Leva. This one really intrigued me, so I decided to get it. It says here, to separate love is to live a risk-free life. What's the point of that sort of life? Observer says, I can't think of any writer aside from Virginia Woolf who writes better about what it is to be a woman. This is a manifesto for a risky, radical kind of life. And here is the stamp. So cute. Last but not the least are some postcards. This one has a little cat, so adorable. This one has the interior. And this one is the exterior. I still have to think about which ones I'll keep and which ones I'll give away, but for now I'm happy because they also gave me free bookmarks. Cute kitties. I already know who I'm gonna gift this to. It's only 3 p.m. right now and I'm just resting, but I'm thinking of going to Montmartre because the next film location I want to visit is the cafe in Amelie. I know nothing about Emily in Paris, but I love Amelie. Anyway, so that's our itinerary for the day. I'll probably stroll around Montmartre and we could also find the Sacré-Cœur, I don't know how to say that, which is the basilica on top of Montmartre. And I also believe there's a viewing deck so you can see Paris in its full glory, so I'm gonna see if I have enough energy for that. I might as well pass by other places like Moulin Rouge and Le Maison Rose. I am butchering all the French in this video, but you have to forgive me. Apart from Amelie, I also really like The Dreamers and La Belle Personne, or The Beautiful Person. These 3 films have somewhat an overarching theme, which is blatantly said in The Dreamers. These films are for the dreamers, and this channel is for the dreamers. And so I wanted this video to also be a discussion about how you can start your own dream journal. I love journaling, but since I turned a year older, I want to be able to journal more intentionally. And I think what could really be helpful with that is having a proper structure. So I'm inviting you to join me and start this new habit. We can call it the manifestation journal or your dream diary. As I take you with me to different places around Paris, let's discuss how you can start your dream diary, a mnemonic that could really help with the structure, journal prompts, as well as literary insights from the books I've been reading lately. And on that note, let's begin. This is the fit. My tote bag from Shakespeare and Company. Burgundy red jackets. I just styled this with layered belts. And a theft bag. Let's go. So I made specific journaling prompts that align with dreamers, those who are chasing their dreams, and as well as those on a personal growth journey. So I think these would be really helpful for you. Number one, what does success look and feel like to me? Because success can look different for different people. Success could mean getting your dream job, pursuing medicine or law. But to others, success could also mean having a family, settling down, having a peaceful, slow life. So define that for yourself because visualization is so important.
Briser la croûte des crèmes brûlées avec la pointe de la petite cuillère.
Number two, what limiting beliefs are keeping me from taking the next step? Sometimes we have to reflect on what's going on in our lives. Is something hindering you? Are you afraid? Is the fear greater than your desire to reach your dreams? Next, if failure didn't exist, what would I try now? Hear me out. Everyone is afraid of failure, but failure is the only way we learn. Failure is the only way we improve ourselves. Failure is the only way a child, when a child falls down, learns how to walk. Next, what did I used to do or create just for the joy of it? I think this is so specific for healing your inner child. What were those hobbies that you used to do when you were a child and there was no pressure about it? You were just having fun, you were just being whimsical and being creative. The older we get, the more we lose our creativity because we are focused on surviving. So this is your sign to revisit those things that you used to love doing. Hello there, we are at Musée d'Orsay. It's a museum day with my family. Hooray! And I am their tour guide, so I'm trying to remember all my art history so I can share it to them. Let's go! What small action can I do today that can honor the dreams I am manifesting? Because honestly, you could keep doing this dream diary thing or journal and write down everything you want to manifest for your life. But if you're not acting on it, if you're not doing the baby steps, you'll never reach that. You'll never get there. So what is that little step that you can do? Last but not the least, a really important question that we all must ask ourselves. What are the things you have already manifested? The dreams you're already dreaming but never slowed down to acknowledge. Living our busy lives, we might not notice the little things around us that are already signs of our dreams coming true. How's the art trip so far?
I really like Van Gogh and I like Degas.
Those are her favorites. Is your tour guide doing a good job?
Yes, with guiding.
Great.
Because sometimes you're lost and then with the paintings and then the not so fun facts.
The not so fun facts. I'm talking about Degas. Hey, Musée done. Did you enjoy?
Yeah.
Bonjour. Bonjour. It may not be exactly the specific dream life you're yearning for just yet, but growth manifests itself in little ways. It could come in the form of supportive friendships, it could come in the form of blessings or opportunities that may not be exactly what you wished for, but are helping you grow to become who you needed to be. Now we're heading to the Tuileries Garden and later Palais Garnier. Insane and Sand River. It can come in the form of challenges and hardships that we all hate to experience. But these are more essential than we think, and we have to acknowledge them, because otherwise we would definitely think that we have no progress when there is, and we're just oblivious about it. Blessings manifest themselves in a way that we don't expect or wish for sometimes, but when they do happen, we have to acknowledge them. Because imagine if you did get everything that you wanted, but life hasn't taught you the lessons that you needed to learn just yet. These lessons and hidden blessings in disguise, these are humbling us to be ready for the person that you are meant to be.
Notre Dame, man, check that out.
But you have to think that Notre Dame will be gone one day. There used to be another church or cathedral at the same, right there. Yeah, this is great. I've never done this.
Yeah.
I forget about how beautiful Paris is. I see them little details, so specific to each of them, that move me and that I miss and will always miss. You can never replace anyone because everyone is made of such beautiful, specific details.